Greetings petrolheads and welcome to RomRom.net, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing, and to the first race in the second series of the Assetto Corsa Friends Porsche 911 Supercup. We are at Donington Park and these will be the first of two races today, both races 40 minutes long. We have a roster of 35 drivers, and at the moment we are at qualifying, and as you can see the times are very near to each other. I mean, from the 1st to the 20th it's 4 seconds. The first 10 places are not even 1 second away from each other. So this is gonna be a very close race, and this is a very close qualifying. In case this is the first time that you watch a race by the Assetto Corsa Friends, this Super Cup, this Porsche Super Cup, is set up with 2 races of 40 minutes, and this for the second race, the first 10 places use a reverse grid. So whoever came 10th is gonna be first, whoever came first is gonna be 10th. The tracks this season, this series, are gonna be different than on the first series. They did some difficulties there, making a 180 not a good thing to do. So they did an analysis and some friendly criticism, and they are using the different tracks, and they are going to be racing a little bit differently. Number 30 losing control there. It's not an easy track, this Donington, isn't it? Oh, and what I forgot to say, as with the first series, the second series uses also a fixed setup. The only thing that you can change is the brake balance and the tire pressure. And as always, the question to the chat, is the sound balance correct? Can you hear everything right? Or is something too loud or not loud enough? Let us know. All right, qualifying has ended, and we have 3/10 of a second between. Oh wait, we have number 1, then number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What the heck are you doing there, Assetto Corsa? Assetto Corsa is making fun of us. So if between the first and the third there's not even 0.3 of a second, what will be between the first and the second? So the first Drishka had a qualifying time of 1:28.392, and the second Bivan, who we know already from the first series, had a qualifying time of 1:28.607. That's incredible. So this is gonna be a very interesting race. Alright, we are on overtime and we expect to be starting the race quite soon. Okay. In 5 minutes or so, the race is going to start. Yep. 5 minutes until the start of this first race of Assetto Corsa Friends on Donington Park. In case you have never raced at Donington, this is a difficult track, but of course, because of that, a very interesting one. You're gonna be seeing the parts of it during the race, and it's gonna be very clear that Assetto Corsa Friends have stayed true to not choosing Monza all over again, not choosing the easy way, but much to the contrary, going for difficult race tracks. Because where's the fun in racing something easy, right? And in case you're wondering, yes, I'm all alone today, at least for the first race, as unluckily Cody, the man with the voice of 1,000 angels, could not make it for the first race, and he promised to try to make it for the second race, so hopefully you won't have to deal only with my voice and my commentary, but soon enough, at least in 40 minutes, we hope we'll have Cody here. And if not, well, next race. 30 seconds until the start. Assetto Corsa Friends first race at Donington Park, first of two, 20 seconds. Green, green, green. We're starting this first race of the first season. Drishka keeping at the front. Bevan keeping second for now. Whee, some argy-bargy there. But nothing world-changing. Alright, not moved one place forward. Brunner also. It seems Blank had a problem because he's losing places. Oh! Big hit there. Tennyson got hit. I think it was by Gerards. Tennyson loses control or is hit there. Ooh, we're coming to a very difficult point. This chicane is... yeah! And we see what's happening there. A lot of cars having problems with that first chicane. Drishka, Zatla, Nod, Bevan, those are the first four, and they are staying almost at the same... oh, Bevan lost one place to Nod. So Drishka and Zatla have been able to keep their places. Nod and Bevan have exchanged places. Eee. Oh, somebody losing control there. Who was that? Martinez lost control of the car. Oh, ouch, 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 ouch. Jones and Cabral had a little encounter there with each other. Not a nice thing to do. Eee, that was not a good rejoin. Of course, as always, at the beginning of the race, there's a lot going on every part. Only Nod at the front, Drishka and Zatla first and second, Nod and Bevan third and fourth, and everything else is everything else. Again, just in case you are tuning in for a race of Assetto Corsa Friends 911 Supercup for the first time, they are racing with a fixed setup. The only thing that you can change in this setup is the tire pressure and the brake balance. Everything else, including fuel, is fixed. Seen a lot of fastest races. Zatla going a little bit sideways there, but nothing world changing. And it's very typical to go sideways there. So we're seeing Drishka and Zatla keeping very near to each other, 0.3 of a second, which was kinda the difference they had on qualifying. And then with some difference, Nod and Bevan, but Nod and Bevan are very near to each other. So there is going to be a lot going on in this race. Hey, who, I think it was Mitch or... No, it was San who lost control there at the curve and spun around. Eeh, you don't want to do that. We're again with the first four. And Bevan has already left a big space to not. Whoop! What happened there with Goldbeck? Zatla has lost a little bit of space to Drishka, 0.2 of a second, but really, like, 0.2 is not really much. And we see them taking the first corner once again. Drishka, Zatla, not Bevan, and then Brunner with some space, and then with a lot of space, Gerard, Frag, Pollens, Rigero, Blank, and the rest. Ooh, Blank there. No, it was Rigero. They're going a little bit sideways, but still keeping the car under control. Woo. Man, a lot going on here. They're taking that first part of the chicane, like, really tight. But it seems that they're keeping all the tires where they should be, as I'm not seeing any penalties or warnings in the live timing. Whoa, Rock's car getting a little bit difficult there. And the first four are very near to each other, especially... Ooh! Zatla now won a lot of time. Zatla getting very, very near to Drishka, and Martinez going out on that spinning round on that curve. That is an easy thing to do there. And we're seeing Zatla having won a lot of time and getting... dangerous to Drishka. So let's accompany the first four for a round. Let me see where they are. Yeah, okay. So they are now on the start and end straight, and the next one is gonna be Redgate, right-hand corner, which then comes with a second corner. And interesting are the Craner curves on the old hairpin, which they are taking now. They are downhill, they are high speed, and you have to be very careful to keep the car on track. Then after those comes McLean's and Copies, which are uphill. They're taking McLean's now. And the interesting thing is, of course... Oh no, they're already... Where are they at the moment? Did I lose track of where they are? No. So, after that, they take copies and go into Starkey Street, and they are now at the SS, which is a very difficult chicane as you come in on high speed, and getting the braking point right is quite difficult. Now they're at the Melbourne hairpin, where we've seen already a lot of drivers losing control of their cars, which is very easy. Happens to me all the time at Donington Park. And we're back to the start and end straight. It's 1.5 minutes uphill, downhill, left, right, chicanes, and all that. So it's not an easy thing to do. Oh, and we see not going into pits. And DNFing, going out of the server. That's strange. We'll have to find out why he left, as he was running all the time on 4th. And Zatla becoming difficult, and he got... No, they are fighting. So we'll remove the camera. Ooh, Zatla and Drishka fighting for first position. Zatla getting it, but Drishka not relenting. Now Drishka is first. They are not driving on parallel, but they are near to each other. Ooh, careful there. You don't want to be that near on the chicane. And now Zatla taking the... yes, the first position, but these 180 is not easy, and Drishka almost loses control. Almost loses control. And Bevan is just keeping away enough to profit from any issue, but not to get into the fray. So Zatla seems now to have gotten the first place and to keep it. And now Drishka is under attack from Bevan. Zatla and Bevan, as well as Brugger, are old acquaintances from the first season. I don't remember Drishka racing on the first season, but it may be the frailing memory of an old man. In any case, Bevan now getting near to Drishka, not yet being dangerous, but we'll have to see. Wang and Jones had a little bit of an argy-bargy there. They are 16th and 17th, so it's not point important. Ooh, Drishka is now 1 second away from Zatla, or Zatla was able to get 1 second away from Drishka. However way you want to see it, Drishka is not gonna be dangerous to Zatla in the near time, but we're watching now Pollens being dangerous to Gerards. Remember, as these cars have a fixed setup and are all the same car, a 911 GT3 RS, what you see here is really what the drivers are able to do or not, which is the most interesting thing in racing. Quite a lot going on in this first race. And now Bevan has caught up to Drishka. Drishka fighting to get back the position as he did already with Zatla. But it seems that Bevan is moving away. After this curve we have the straight, which is a good opportunity if you take the corners well to get away from the one behind. And yes, Drishka is already a second away from Bevan, or the other way around. Zatla is already 2 seconds away from the second. Yeah, take that curve easily, and see how the back of the car went a little bit wild there. Even as carefully as Bevan took that corner, that 180 corner, the car was a little bit wild there. So yeah, that's a difficult one. Blanc trying to be difficult and trying to get past Rock. But also getting pressure from Tennyson. Ooh. Martinez on pits. Blanc and Tennyson fighting it off. Oh, and Tennyson lost the place to Zöll. So we got Rack, Blanc, Zöll, Tennyson. And at the front, Bevan has overtaken Zadla. Man, so many things going on here. Bevan and Zatla very near to each other, while Drishka is 1 second away from them. That's that typical first race smell. The drivers don't know each other yet. On the other hand, Zatla and Bevan are acquaintances, at least from the first race. And everything is going on at the same time. Oh! Did Gerars have an issue? It seems so, because he's driving slowlier. Oh, bother. Zatla, ooh, trying to get on the 180, but Bevan took the 180 differently, and now he took back his first place. Oh! Small bang. Zatla's car is getting a little bit wild there. Which of course is used by Drishka to get back the second place. Ooh, there is a lot going on here. Hey, just posted. So just posted, asked in the chat, where is this race league based? So they have their own Discord called Assetto Corsa Friends, and I'd love to give you a link, but there is no place I can set up a link. I'll ask Sasha to give me one at the end of these races or after the first race. Let's see if he can react after the first race. And it seems that I missed something there, because we have Bevan and Zatla first and second, but then Brunga 7 seconds away and Drishka 4 seconds away from Brunga. So it seems Drishka lost control at some point. We'll have to check it in the replay. It's not the first time that I try to get a link from the Assetto Corsa Friends, but from the Discord, but there's no way I can. It seems you have to be admin or something like that. But as soon as I can, I'll find out how you can get in contact with them and send you a DM or post it so that at some point in some way you can get in contact with them, okay? Oh, Blank had an issue there. Rack had another issue there. Whoa. Rack had also an issue. Oh, no. That's the same one. Whip. So, with more than half of the race already past us, we have Bevan, Zatla, Brunner, a long way far away from the first two, then Drishka, Zöll, Pollens, Match, Gerards, Prochaska and Tennyson occupying the first 10 places. Alright, so we have been trying to find out what happened to Not, but for now we haven't gotten any answer. Whoa! Poland's going far away. Taking a wild ride, mowing the lawn. And therefore losing places. Alright, now Brunner is 10 seconds away from Bevan and Zatla, who are not taking this race lightly. And are continuing with the pressure. Of course, they are pressuring each other, and that means pressuring each other but far away so that they are not fighting and therefore not losing positions. So this is the first race of a season for the Assetto Corsa Friends Porsche Supercup. The next one is gonna be on Laguna Seca on the 6th of February. Then we're moving to Brands Hatch on the 27th of February. Then to Lausitzring on the 20th of March. Then to Mugello Grand Prix on the 10th of April. Hockenheim GP on the 24th of April. Sonoma Raceway on the 8th of May. 29th of May will see us at Barcelona, which will be the last race of this season. So a mix of different racetracks. Laguna Seca, I would say, even in spite of the corkscrew, not as difficult as Donington Park, but you may have a different opinion. While we're seeing Gerards coming nearer to Metz and Zöll. And Drishka got a drive-through penalty for cutting the track. Drishka on 4th will have to serve a drive-through for cutting the track. That... yeah, that could mean that he loses the place to Zöll, and if he's unlucky, even will drop to 9th. We'll see when he serves that drive-through. So we're back to the first place. Piven and Zatla coming nearer. Zöll getting nearer to Drishka. Don't bother me. Drishka has to go into pits quite soon to serve the drive-through, so... don't fight too strongly. Man, those places 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are really near to each other, really contending. Ooh. Careful overtaking there at the 180. Yeah. Pollens makes it stick. And Zatla and Bevan have traded places once again. Let's move there. As interesting as this fight is, of course, the fight for first is even more interesting. Zahn went out. Now Bevan is 3/4 of a second. That's nothing for these two. While they are getting further away from Brünger, even while fighting. That's heavy. Normally when two drivers are fighting each other, they lose time, of course, because of the fight and the trying to gain an advantage. But here, nope. Here they are getting away from Brünger while fighting for position. And Metz and Pollens also going against each other, and Metz makes it stick for now. I wouldn't say anything other than that. Lots of stuff going on, and Drishka should be serving like now or in the next, or he'll get disqualified. He should be serving his drive-through. So it's interesting that he hasn't done yet. Gerard's now taking the place of Zöll. Getting back from that heavy spin that he had not too long ago. Oh, rack seems to have gone off. And we're back with these two, Zadla and Bevan, fighting it off. And still gaining something like a second per lap or half a second per lap on Brunga, who is at third. And I'm surprised that Drishka is still not serving his drive-through. I may have seen something wrong, but I was quite sure that the system gave us a drive-through for Drishka. I'm not finding that again. Ooh, Bevan's car getting a little bit wild there. The Melbourne hairpin is not an easy place. Bevan now around 2 to 3 tenths of a second near to Zadla, and both 15 seconds away from Brunga. Yikes. If these two keep it up, it's gonna be a very interesting thing to see. And of course, it's gonna be interesting for the second race, as the second race of the Assetto Corsa Friends Supercup is one on a reverse grid. So the 10 first are gonna exchange positions, the 10th becoming the first becoming the 10th, and everything in between. Interestingly enough, we haven't seen much happening on the S's, even if it's, as I said, quite a difficult place. As you come with high speed, you have to brake at the right point to get the right speed to be able to take that chicane. And we're seeing some movement at the back at places 18, 19 and 20. But of course, the most interesting part is at the beginning. At the... Hey! Bevan now taking the place of Zatla, but... I don't know. I'm not sure that that's gonna stick. Yeah, Zatla now having the right curve and the inside. Bevan keeping near. Seeing if you can get to the inside of the first corner and... No, that was okay, but that looked a little bit difficult. Cabral on pits. And it seems Trishka served his drive-through while we were not looking, because he's now at 9th. Tennyson's car getting a little bit difficult. Tennyson was, I think, the winner of the first season. I would have to look it up, truth to be told. So it's surprising to see him at 10th. And there's things going on at every place. Interestingly enough, Jones at the 15th place has done the fastest lap of the race. Tennyson fighting to get to 10th, which he lost to Blank. While at the front, Bevan and Zatla, even while fighting around, are 17 seconds away from Brunner. Man, first time I looked, they were like 10 seconds away from him. Or 8. Now they're 17 seconds away. Yikes. Tennyson getting difficult, getting dangerous. Trying to find the right place. And again, Zatla and Bevan. Bevan will have the inside of the curve. Ooh. Whoop, and something must have happened there, because now Zatla is 3 seconds away. Ugh. Bevan's car getting a little bit crazy at the end of the 180. Tennyson still fighting to get his 10th place back. We're not sure this is going to stick. Nope. Blank retaking. Tennyson trying to go for the straight, but now he's gonna have the outside. And somehow he got better speed than Blank and was able to stick it. Phew. Tons and tons of stuff going on here. Oh, and Drishka loses control of the car. Drishka, who for a couple of minutes at the beginning was first, loses control of the car and drops to 10th. And we are on the final lap of this race. Incredible, 40 minutes have already passed and Bevan wins this first race, 2 seconds away from Zatla, who is going to be second. What a fight between Bevan and Zatla, wow. Oh my god, he loses control of the car. Wait, he already passed. Gerard's on the last lap, overtaking Pollins, losing to Pollins, getting it back from Pollins. Pollins trying to get the position back. Ooh, Gerard is now on the green and Pollins makes 4th, Gerard's 5th. Zerl 6th, Match 7th. Where's Tennyson in all that? Crossing the line at 8th, with Blank crossing the line at 9th. Sørensen crossing the line at 10th. So for the next race, we'll have Sørensen at on pole, Blank on 2nd, and Tennyson on 3rd. It's gonna be interesting to see how this moves on. And just posted, I'm gonna try to find out how to get in contact with the Assetto Corsa friends. Man, what a race. Oh, why did Zan get away? So let's see if Bevan and Zatla are gonna repeat on the second race, but I wouldn't be surprised if they would, as the difference these two together had to the third was enormous. I know Zan came back. Who we haven't seen at all is not Zan disconnected once again. No, we don't know what's going on there. So, second race is also gonna be 40 minutes. It's gonna be on a reverse grid from places 1 to 10 from the first race. So what you're seeing here are the results of the first race. And it's still gonna be a fixed setup where the drivers are only allowed to change the tire pressure and the brake the brake pressure distribution. All right. System is getting prepared for the second race. And don't forget, in 2 weeks' time, we are going to be on Laguna Seca with the same cars, with the Porsche 911 GT3 RS Supercup of Assetto Corsa Friends. So we're waiting for the server to set up the reverse grid, and then we're gonna be able to start the second race. Hey, just posted, I have a link for you. This is the link to the Discord of Assetto Corsa Friends. Why the heck is nothing changing here? No, things are changing, and we suppose the grid is gonna be populated quite soon. There we go. In 5 minutes, we're gonna start the second race. All right, 2 minutes until the start of the race. Ooh, the second 40 minutes, and if they are going to be as intense as the first 40 minutes, I'm gonna need something to drink. Alright, came back with water in hand for the 30-second warning for the start of the second race. Reverse grid, so whoever came first is now 10th, whoever came last is now 11th, therefore you see Bevan on 10th and Sørensen on 1st. The lights are on. And here we go for the second race of the Assetto Corsa Friends on Donington Park. Whoa! Somebody getting out there. Let's see how they survive this first. Okay, Sørensen keeping the first place. Oh, we saw somebody losing control there. I think it was Rack. Ooh, lots of course going on as always. But Sørensen was able to keep the first place. No, Tennyson now taking over the first place. And Sørensen, okay, moving to third. Tennyson, Blank, Sørensen, Poland's match, Gerards. And still, lots going on here. Still, you have to give it to these drivers. I mean, whew, they are, even on a track like this, they are being quite fair to each other. Sørensen already 1 second away, but ooh, Blank got his position back. Let's move to the front with our camera. Blank and Tennyson trying to find out who's gonna be the first at the end of this first lap. And it's gonna be Tennyson, followed by Blank, Sørensen, Poland's match, Gerards, and Zatla. Sørensen moving to 4th. And by the way, Zatla and Bevan already 7th and 8th after starting 10th and 9th. Sørensen losing yet another place, but that was to be expected. On these reverse grids, even if you start first, you know you're doomed not to finish first. Still, Tennyson, we know from the first season to be an incredibly good driver. Ooh, Zatla now lost a little bit control of his car, and I think he hit somebody there. Yeah, Zatla hit Sørensen. Not the best thing to do, mate. mean, of course, Zatla is eager to get to the front once again, as he did on the first race, but come on. Oh, Tennyson dropping down. Ah, Blank and Tennyson had an issue. Ah, that's why Tennyson is losing. He's moved down to 13 after hitting or being hit by Blank. So now we have the first positions: Pollens, Blank and Metch. Bevan already on 4th, Zatla on 6th. Oh, Cabral and Sørensen had a moment there and are dropping down. No sooner do I speak of how well these guys drive that they start hitting each other. I jinxed it. So, after 5 minutes of racing, we have Pollens, Blank, Metch, Bevan and Zatla in 1st to 5th positions. Tennyson dropped down to 13th but now is 11th. And I'm sure they're gonna have some choice words on the Discord after the race. Tennyson getting 10th position after Jones had an issue there. Oh yeah, Prochaska and him had a moment there. And we see Rigero getting very near to Rack. Is what we're saying on that chicane. It's really difficult. Sørensen trying to fight his place back. I mean, he was 10th on the first race. Oh, look at that. We see planes flying here. That must be some CSP thing. Oh, what are they doing there? You're on 14th, 15th and 16th. You don't have to fight that hard. Martinez, Rack, Zahn, all fighting against each other. At the front, things keeping quite quiet. Pollens, Blank, Metch, Bevan, Zatla. So Pollens, Blank, Metch, Bevan, Zatla, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we see Bevan trying to get a hold of Metch. Is he gonna make it stick? Ow, 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 that was not good. Bevan hitting Metch. That could become a penalty after the race. That's not good. Rigero DNF'd. That was not a good move by Bevan. Absolutely not. Really, really wrong. And even if he lost control of the car, which is quite possible on that chicane, he should have given the place back. Whoa! And Jones losing control. Things are a little bit wilder now on the second race than on the first. At least I would say that we've seen more cars hitting each other now than on the first race. But also the differences are not as clear as they were on the first race. Again, we have Zattla losing control and dropping out of contention. I was gonna say Bevan and Zattla are going again for the first and second place, but Zattla is dropping to 10th. So, 30 minutes to go in this second race at Donington Park, and we have Pollens, Blank, Bevan, Match and Gerards on 1st to 5th place, with the differences being all over the place. 7/10ths of a second between Blank and Pollens, but 3 seconds between Bevan and Blank. Cabral and Martinez at the back had hit each other. Ooh, and we see Blank and Pollens. Wait, what are they called again? Going through the Craner curves and the old hairpin, yes. Donington Park is not a track where I know the names of the corners by heart, so you'll have to excuse me if sometimes I have to look them up. So Blank and Pollens are now doing what Zattla and Bevan were doing on the first race, and that is fighting each other while not losing too much place. Oh, and we see Gerard's losing control and therefore dropping down. I'm not sure if he lost control by himself or if somebody hit him. Not clear from the track information either. Oh, and it seems that Mr. Blank has a French flag on his car. Eesh, Match almost losing control. So I should say that he's Mr. Blanc. Always trying to pronounce names correctly. Zan and Jones having a moment there, but they are quite at the back. Zatla getting ahead of Prohaska, trying to fight his way back to the first, second or third place. And with about 25 minutes still to go on this second race, we have Poland, Bevan, Blanc, Drishka, Metz at first to 5th. Gerard's dropping down to 10th. Tennyson dropping down to 7th, and Zatla now at 8th place. Will be interesting how these last 25 minutes are gonna be looking like. Oh, Blanc losing control of the car and dropping now to 8th, 9th. Ay. So we are not seeing that many one-on-one fights as we saw on the first race. At least not during the whole of the race. Zatla trying to be dangerous to Tennyson. Seems this reverse grid, yeah, did shake things up a little bit. Bevan trying to get back to first position, now very near to Poland. So we're gonna move the camera there. Ooh! Almost forcing his way, not really, but and losing control, and Poland uses that, of course, to get back to first. Now let's see how they are taking this 180. Bevan possibly a little bit too eager to get to the first place and therefore getting too fast into the chicane. I think he's now taking a breather. Oh! Tennyson losing control and giving the position easily to Zattler. Ouch! That was not a nice hit of Match, who loses control of the car but regains it. He hit Zöll quite hard. It's good for Zöll that he was able to keep, and who went out there? Tennyson and Bringer. Heavy hits. Ooh. Tennyson and Bringer shooting each other out at Coppice. Not the way we want to see these. Not at Coppice, McLean's. That was McLean's. Yikes. Not the way we want to see these races going on. Somehow this race is harder. The drivers are more eager than... Ooh, Bevan and Pollins had a hit. But nothing life-changing yet. I think race control is gonna have a lot to take care of after the race, so take the results with a pinch of salt. I think there is going to be some choice words, some discussions, and some analysis by race control after this race. And I don't know what got into the pilots. Why are they fighting so hard? And even I would say so unfair. They are either tired after the first race, but that would be surprising, or they just do want to win this race. Jones got a drive-through penalty. Yep, this guy here. Or lady, I don't know what the first name is. And with less than 19 minutes to finish the race, Bevan, Pollins, Drishka, Zöll and Zattler are places 1 to 5. Tennyson at 14th, Gerard's at 8th. Let's see how the next 18 minutes evolve. So we saw Pollins taking it quite hard on the corner, and the system tells us he was cutting the track, so he will have to be very careful on the S's in the future. Whoa, Blanc losing control. And despite of that, only losing 1 position, no, 2. Drishka making the fastest lap of the race. And Bevan moving quite ahead of Pollins now, 2 seconds away. Jones serving his drive-through penalty. For cutting the track. Just in case you've joined us new, this is the second race on Donington Park by the Assetto Corsa Friends. They drive 911's GT3's RS with fixed setups, where you can only change the pressure of the tires and the brake distribution. Zattler lost one position to Zöll, if I saw it correctly. Whoa! Ooh, Brünger lost control there, and Tennyson was quite lucky or careful to not drive into him. Now we see Zattler getting very dangerous to Zöll. No, that was not a corner cutting. Zattler trying to get back to the front positions. Ooh. I would say he was forcing his way in there. Let me get back to Zattler. Tennyson losing 2 positions. Zöll cutting the track, trying to get away from Zattler. And with 15 minutes to go, we have Bieben, Poland, Trischka, Zöll and Zattler on 1st to 5th, but maybe the 4th and the 5th are gonna be trading places quite soon, as we see Zattler getting very near. He's gonna lose. Eee! He went onto the grass there, but was lucky enough not to lose control. He's trying very hard to get in front of Zöll, and a little bit too hard at places. And while we're watching this fight unravel, what the heck are you doing, Assetto Corsa? While we're watching this fight unravel, let me tell you that the next race after Donington Park is gonna be at Laguna Seca, then Brands Hatch, then Lausitzring, then Mugello GP, then Hockenheim GP, Sonoma Raceway, and the last one is gonna be at Barcelona in May. So we're gonna be having half a year of very interesting races if these 2 races are anything to go with. Zattler still trying to get ahead of Zöll, but Zöll is not having any of that. He's not driving very defensively, but still defensively enough that Zattler has no chance. Oh, what happened to Poland there? He just lost control by himself and is dropping now. Almost got dangerous to Zöll and Zattler. Poland's dropped from 2nd to 6th. Ay, ay, ay. We're keeping with the camera with Zattler and Zöll because there's a lot going on here, and let's see how this is going. Ooh, and Zattler loses control by himself. Hey. car got banged quite hard, and now Zattler moves to 6th. Zöll is gonna take a breather. Cabral going into pits. So Zöll is gonna be happy that Zattler lost control there, because he was being quite dangerous. Not that Zöll was not able to fight for himself, but hey, fighting or not having to fight, there's a difference. And see how the cars take those curves there downhill. Donington Park is really a beast. "10 minutes to go." Man, how fast time flies when you're having fun. 10 minutes to go, and places 1 to 5 are yet again different than they were on the first on the 5 minutes before. We have Bevan, Drishka, Zöll, Mech and Polens on 1 to 5. Yikes. Zattler again becoming dangerous, this time not to Zöll but to Polens. Interesting thing is Mech, Polens and Zattler are trying all to fight for the same position. So that's gonna be interesting. Let's move to that fight and keep the camera there. And Polens now getting in front of Mech and making it stick. Yeah. Ooh, and Zattler losing control once again, all by himself. Ah. So for now Zattler is out of contention, but we still have 6 minutes, so that's more than enough time for Zattler to get dangerous again. and Brunner shared a kiss there, not a nice one. Match and Poland trading places once again. Oh! And we saw Wang losing control. And who lost control there? Martinez. Eesh. Some of the cars are pretty banged up. With 5 minutes to go, we have places 1 to 5 looking like Bevan, Drishka, Seul, Mech, Pollens. And Zattler trying to get into the top 5 by all means necessary. Bevan in a quite good situation, 17 seconds away from Drishka. Drishka almost 3 seconds away from Zöll. Zöll 3 seconds away from Mech, and Poland's 3 seconds away from Zattler. Now the only one I would say is set if he doesn't do anything exceedingly stupid is Bevan. The others, in between this track not being easy and the other drivers being quite good, 3 seconds is nothing. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What happened there? Gerards and Mech sharing a moment, but I think it was just that Mech was not where he was expected to be. Zattler trying to get into 4th after he got 5th. Cabral losing control there. They're not easy cars, these 911s. And Zattler being able to take the place from Pollens. But Poland's not giving up so easily. But losing a little bit of control of the car and therefore losing time. 2 minutes to go and we're still seeing fights everywhere. Well, not between Bevan and Drishka. So as difficult as Porsches are to drive in real life, these GT3 RS, I find them even more difficult to drive than a normal street legal Porsche. So 1 minute to go. I would say Bevan will be able to finish this race first. The others, let's see. Have a minute to go. And Sørensen, who started first, is on 14th place. He finished the last race on 10th position. And 5 seconds to go after Bevan crosses the line. Exactly. One last lap for Bevan, and then he will have won this race. And there we go, Bevan arriving first on the second race on Donington Park, the last race on Donington Park for this season. Drishka 20 seconds away, but still in a good position. Drishka getting second. Zöll not far away, getting third. Zatla fourth, Pollens fifth. Prochaska 6th, Gerard 7th, Match 8th, and Jones is gonna be coming soon as 10th. Ooh, what a race, what a race, what a race. These two races have shown once again that the drivers of Assetto Corsa Friends are quite good, quite fast, but sometimes a little bit too eager, I would say. Unluckily, Cody was not able to join us this time, but I very much hope that we all will hear his wonderful voice at the next race at Laguna Seca on the 6th of February in 2 weeks, like this race starting at 8 p.m. CET. So this has been once again Rom, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing. Have a wonderful evening. I hope you enjoyed this race. If you did, tell your friends. Let's get many people watching and enjoying these races. My name is Serta and I was your host for this video. Have a wonderful day, everyone.